Oh, you know what that music means? Time for some Frankie Flowers, and it also means spring is here. I love these segments. I miss them, Frank. Landscaping has absolutely exploded in popularity during the pandemic. Everyone's got that green thumb on. So much so, Frank, you say if somebody wants to hire a reliable company, they're looking at 2 years, a timeline, 2 years out. What?
Yeah, some of them are booked that far out because what's happened is instead of people spending money on travel, they decided the best way for them to travel is into their backyard.
Yeah.
And with that, they've been investing in their backyard, and it's amazing what you can do in your backyard space. Let's say one of the biggest things that people have been trying to do, Dina, is put a pool in their backyard. Take a look at this award-winning landscape as well. You can see what you can do in your backyard. Lighting's a big thing. If you're thinking about doing a landscape or doing some design, think about outdoor lighting because we do use our properties not only just during the day, but at night as well.
Yes, it's stunning.
It is stunning. And if when you think about, look at this.
Oh,
like,
wow. I would never leave my house. Are you kidding me? That's a, it's like a 4-star hotel, 5-star hotel.
It is a staycation, so you got the pool that's here. You got a couple different seating lounges as well. So this design is done where you have a bunch of different rooms that have been installed. Wow. And then you have this area here, which is your pool house, but you can see it's a covered pool house. So in terms of if you can think it, it can happen. It can be designed. And the use of water with a water fountain, a lot of the times if you live near a street or you live near a really busy area, by putting a water feature in the sound, that's called soundscaping. So then what you can do is drown out the sounds of the other areas. One of the most popular things people have been putting in their backyards, any guesses?
A shed? No, that's a terrible idea.
No, but an outdoor office is one of them.
Oh, an outdoor office.
So if you think of a shed, but outside of the outdoor office, the other thing that a lot of people are putting in is a sport court.
Oh.
So the sport court is where kids could play basketball during the summer, maybe play tennis, but as well in the winter, that could become the ice rink. So now people are really trying to strategize about how they can use their property all season long. And you can see with this pool area that's here, what we also have is a hot tub installed, and you have a swim-up bar area as well.
Here's the thing, Frank. These are aspirational, okay? But you're saying you can incorporate these elements of sound or lighting, even if you have a teeny tiny balcony or a backyard, you can maximize that space and still make it so much more livable and an oasis. It doesn't have to be huge.
And with real estate dollars going up, a lot of equity has been built out in homes. So a lot of people, instead of buying a cottage, this is what they're doing. So it's aspirational, but it's becoming more frequent than what you think. But here are some of the things I want you to consider when you're going to be hiring a landscaper. So when it goes out there and you find a landscape company, and if they're looking to get work right away, I'd be a little bit weary. I want you to find out a little bit about their reputation. Do they have customer recommendations or referrals as well as the industry? Go online. Do some online searches, reviews. Look at their website. Go through their Facebook comments. Sometimes they're going to have a few bad ones because you're not always going to have a happy customer. One of the #1 relationships that I want you to research if you're finding out for a landscaper, talk to their suppliers. Because right now we have suppliers with shortages. If they don't have good relationships, if they haven't paid their bills, they're not going to get their supplies.
They've got the inside scoop.
They totally do. Relatability, if you're having a big project in your backyard, you got to make sure you get along with that landscape company. It's really, really important. I've done projects. Getting along with your landscaper is really important. Reasonably priced. Of course, get 3 quotes and then a warranty. There should be a warranty on the work because frost and thaws during the winter period could cause a little bit of some damage, and you want to make sure they'll come back and they also stand by their work.
These are great tips because it looks beautiful, but you want the process to go as smooth as possible. Frankie, coming up next, you sound off. What's your most favorite sitcom of all time?
Mine, I said, Happy Days.
Happy Days. Monday,
Arthur Fonzarelli. Hey!
We want to know what you have to say, friends. Chime in. What is your favorite sitcom of all time? This, of course, because we're celebrating 16 years of The Office. So it had us thinking, what is your ultimate? Are you reviewing something for a second, third, or fourth time because you're home? What is your favorite sitcom? 1-866-267-3797. Feedback at breakfasttelevision.ca to email us, or you can tweet us at Breakfast TV. We're going to speak to you in a little bit. It's 8:55 Eastern Time.